So I'm here with Elid at Amoeba Music Berkeley, and we got the new hip hop for the week. What is new?
New hip hop. We got the new Too Short album, fresh from the Bay Area. Like I was saying, you know, if you you live in the Bay and you don't know who Too Short is, I pity you a little bit. Cool. So, you know, be sure to check that out.
And I think it's album number 19 already.
Yeah, album number 19 or something like that. Produced by some weird people like Wallpaper, this disco electronic pop guy produced some of it. It's got like, you know, Silkies on there, like Snoop Dogg is on there randomly. Should be pretty cool. Let's plug in this Maxilla Blue thing. These guys are from Des Moines, Idaho. It's a cool trio, recently signed to Galapagos 4. Really cool, like, smooth rapping from this dude as fate would have it, and cool minimal jazzy production from this dude Aeon Gray, who also put out a couple of rap albums in his career. This is like their 6th or 7th release or something like that. But anyway, that's really cool. I'm digging that one a lot. 14 Karat is a really cool producer from this label. He's now signed to Mellow Music Group, but he's produced for a lot of cool people in the past. Really nice soulful kind of jazzy beats, you know, and of course Mellow Music Group's doing big things these days, so always dope. What else have we got? Bus Driver's new album. This is
it's been doing well, right?
Yes, it's quite an interesting piece of work. It's still sort of growing on me. I feel like the weird, you know, it deviates very far from hip hop on this album.
Exactly.
Total avant pop music. Strange off-key singing, weird vocal manipulation from this dude Loden, who's an electronic producer who produced it. I'm kind of feeling it overall. The weirdest tracks on the album have grown on me a lot. You know, the weirdest songs I really wasn't feeling the first time I heard them, but they've grown on me quite a bit. What else we got? We got Zebra's new album. This is a group that's Mocha Only from Canada, and this other guy Evil, also from Canada. It's produced by a guy Stewie Kubrick, who makes a lot of good music videos, and who I'm a fan of. And so I'm glad that we got it over here. It's it's very silly album. You know, they're just like sort of messing around. Like it's like an imaginary soundtrack. It's called the original motion picture soundtrack for some lost movie, you know.
Right.
And what else? We got Demu the Fudge Monks' new album here.
So it's a 7-inch and a CD.
7-inch and CD combo. It's an interesting move on the Redefinition Records part. But this is actually kind of a reissue of something that he put out on 10-inch, or maybe it was 7-inch before, called Kilowatt Volume 1. And this is like Volume 1.5. It's like an updated version with a couple new songs. Those songs are also on the 7-inch if you already have the vinyl, so you know you can pick that up. Boogie Down Productions just put out a new collection. It's a new collection from Boogie Down Productions. Well, obviously of old songs, but you know this label, I think, it's Traffic, has been putting out, you know, does lots of reissues of older stuff, and it's cool to have this available for purchasing over here.
Right.
Definitely some cool stuff.
Is it on vinyl too?
Yes, it is on vinyl too.
Okay.
We're actually trying to think if we got it in on wax yet or not. Maybe, I have a feeling it's coming out on wax, but we might not have it in quite yet though.
Okay.
Roddy Rod also put out a new album. I don't know if you know this dude. He's part of that Mass Pike. And this has got tons of guests on it. It's $15 for like 40 songs or so, double disc.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool stuff from what I've heard. You know, it's got like Finale and Musina on it, and there's lots of rapper names to recognize on it. You check it out, you know.
I know you were anxious about this one before coming in, and it's finally in here.
You mean Wiley? Oh yeah, Wiley. Wiley's been in here for a while.
How's it doing now? Is it doing good?
It's cool. Yeah, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it's some grime stuff. You know, like I'm not like an enormous fan of grime music personally, but definitely some other people here are huge advocates of that stuff.
I like it. I think it's great.
I will say that this guy is the best grime artist, like straight up. You know, like Dizzy Rascal, Lady Sovereign, not touching this guy. Sorry, all due respect to those people. You know, but not really touching this dude. He's like the kingpin of grime, right? Lee Bannon is also really recent. This is a producer who's worked with Wu-Tang Clan a lot. Produced like some of the Wiseman stuff, I feel like. You know, it's got like Dell and Inspector Deck and Chuck English of the Cool Kids on it. Plug Research, which is a really cool electronic label that puts out like Daedalus, and those guys put it out.
Right.
So that's pretty dope. And as far as new CDs, we got the Alchemist.
Tell me if I'm
recently
wrong, but
put out.
isn't this kind of like a bite on the style of the This Is an EP Digital Underground?
Yeah, I
The
guess,
same
but you know, he
color
also exactly, but he put out another one like this too. This
Oh,
is
it
the
is?
second. This
Right.
is the second volume in the
Well,
series.
what was the cover like that one? Was it?
It was like
same kind of
this,
layout?
only like green in the background.
okay,
Yeah, pretty
okay.
much. So it is true. Yeah, like we have lots of cartoony covers,
Yeah,
children's
I love them
cartoon
all.
covers
Yeah,
coming out over
yeah.
here. Let's look at the vinyl for a second.
Okay.
We got a lot of wax here too. It's been a while since we last did this. This we ran out of on CD, but we still have on double LP here. We're getting the CD back in very
And
soon.
I see, like
but-
with a lot of stuff too, it comes down with.
Oh
the
yeah, it comes with the
download
download card. This is straight up. This album kicked my ass. I'll just tell you right off the bat. Stellar production from this guy, Esid. He's a rapper slash producer from Minneapolis. Who I think this is like his 5th album or so.
Okay.
He's put out full lengths with AWOL 1 before, and he's done a lot of production for other people before. But this is definitely like his masterwork, pretty much. This is the one. This is the one I think that's gonna propel him to the next level of popularity here. And I hear that, you know, I'm sort of helped him find a distributor for this. I think he's getting hooked up with a much better distributor for his stuff now because of this album. Really, he stepped up his rapping in a very major way on this. He's always had really great lyrics, but sometimes I feel like he's like almost a little too aggressive through the whole thing with his flow, and he's calmed down on this. Sounds very focused. Terrific album front to back.
And
Can't
great title,
recommend it
too,
enough. It's called
Werewolf
Werewolf Hologram.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I like. So this is in the style of all my other weird
Right.
left field nerd shit.
Right.
What else? This is another one that I'm a huge fan of. Laserbeak and Edison
Yes.
split LP. And this is only available on wax. You don't get a CD for this one. Comes with a download card though. If you're not a turntable user, you can put it on your computer. But Laserbeak, producer of Doomtree, really great producer. This is actually, you recall he put out a beat tape a month ago or so
Right,
that we
right.
reviewed over here. His side of this LP actually completely murders that beat tape. It's like, the beat tape was a bunch of collected instrumentals from different years, and this is like an instrumental album. Like he actually like made a really cohesive project. Terrific. Edison is a producer from San Francisco who I've been a fan of for a while. I go to his shows all the time out here, and he's a terrific live performer. He uses the same thing the Daedalus uses, the Monome pad, which
Right.
is like a pad full of buttons where you compose the beats on the spot using the buttons, and it's he's really terrific. His side of this kills too. It really complements Laserbeak's side too. They're both very, almost lots of menacing guitar stabs and interesting stuff in it. Got the Alchemist that we were talking about. It's on vinyl as well.
Okay.
Ditto with 14 Carats on vinyl. This one is a new one from Eric Lau. It's a dope producer. This is a Guilty Simpson and Eric Lau collabo album, so it's
Okay.
like new EP from Guilty.
What label is it on?
This is on Eric Lau's label, I believe, or Kilowatt Music, the same one that put out that Demo the Fudge Monk thing that
Okay.
just got reissued.
Okay.
They're good on like the cool jazz instrumental stuff. What else we got to cover here? This is a new thing from Mike Gao, who's a really good producer from LA. I don't know if you're up on this guy. He's really interesting. He's into music theory, and he teaches like technology courses. But he invented an app for the iPhone that lets you beatbox into your phone, and it'll translate it to a beat on your computer and stuff. So he's really like a technical genius. There's a new instrumental LP from him that's only available on wax. It's a collab between him, nice hat by the way, and another producer from Japan, who I'm not as familiar with, Daisuke Tanabe, but should be really good stuff if it's got.
And again, the
gal.
title is.
It's called Finest Ego Faces. It's like a 12-inch series
Okay.
of face LPs.
Okay.
And to round out this week, we got the latest in DJ Q*bert's Super Seal series, which is a huge seller amongst breakbeat fans. And this is, a battle / breakbeats record. It's a little more expensive than usual since it's a double LP, and it's very limited. This is also the first glow-in-the-dark DJ battle record.
Okay.
Which is interesting. He made a point to make it clear this was glow-in-the-dark. So that's definitely for the breakbeat heads. Want to pick that up. And we did get Jay-Z and Kanye's Watch the Throne in on wax too. It's very limited, so it's pretty exorbitantly expensive, but you know, it'll probably be an eBay item at some point. So
Right,
if you
right.
if you really need that on wax and desire to pick it up, come on down.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Billy. Peace.